Hello everyone, my name is MrHurriicane. Welcome back to the Andy McKenzie Career Mode series. Today, Andy and the 8-3 Houston Texans face the 6-5 Buffalo Bills after last week's 27-10 victory over the New Orleans Saints. Andy has faced some aggressive blitzing defenses as of late, and today is going to be more of the same, although against more talent. And McKenzie has to be careful with this Bills secondary. McKelvin nearly made a play there. Now on 2nd and 7, there's another blitz from Buffalo as McKenzie tries to throw off balance, but his accuracy just isn't there. We're seeing that Buffalo pressure early on, and now a 3rd down blitz. McKenzie throws to Jalen Strong and misses him. Strong was wide open. McKenzie needs to make those plays. And then the Bills take over, and E.J. Manuel in the place of Tyrod Taylor runs for a 41-yard touchdown. It's a 7-0 game here early, and McKenzie, feeling the heat once again, has to float it out to Arian Foster to get a good gain. We're seeing that offensive line very overmatched already. Another short throw on 3rd down as McKenzie goes to the short side for Foster, and he falls trying to make the grab, and the Texans go 3 and out again. Buffalo is taking advantage of those early game struggles as the Bills now lead 10-0, and there's Hopkins for almost nothing. 2nd down and 7, the Texans trying to go with an empty approach now, and that one was almost jumped and picked by Ronald Darby. Trying to slow down this Bills pass rush, they still send a blitz on 3rd down, and Jerry Hughes hits McKenzie as he throws. Another 3 and out to begin the game. Washington was open, McKenzie tried to throw it to him, but it's the 3rd straight 3 and out for the Texans. Still in the first quarter now trying to run the football. Foster's not going anywhere. It's complete front 7 domination for Buffalo, and now they have a chance to sack McKenzie, and he's brought down back at the 6-yard line. The Texans staring at their 4th straight 3 and outs. It's 3rd and 21, but McKenzie flushed out of the pocket, has some running room, plenty of space for McKenzie to run for the 1st down, and across the 40 for 38 yards. That's the Texans' first down of the game. That's a huge play by McKenzie, but the Texans looking for some consistency, and they're not getting it from the running game. They're facing another 3rd down and long, now needing 13 yards. Bills in the zone, they send 4. McKenzie chased to his right, pump fake and able to stay on his feet, and the desperation pass is caught! DeAndre Hopkins for a 1st down. Some absolutely stunning play by McKenzie on 3rd down once again, breaking out of a sack and just giving Hopkins a chance. McKenzie's making things happen. Now at the Bills' 43-yard line, McKenzie goes short to his wide open man. That's the 2nd tight end, Ryan Griffin, for about 7 or 8 yards. In a stacked formation on 2nd down, McKenzie down the middle, complete. It is Cecil Shorts to put the Texans inside the red zone. Suddenly they have something going as McKenzie gives inside and Foster runs for a healthy gain of about 8 yards. Andy McKenzie has sparked this offense, now 2nd and short. Pressure up the middle, and Marcel Darius brings down McKenzie. The Bills get pressure whether they blitz or whether they don't. 3rd and 10, they don't blitz this time. McKenzie out to his left, trying to run forward again, and he's out of bounds, 4 yards shy. But that's still going to lead to Texan points. And they certainly had to earn that field goal drive. The Bills end up stalling once again, but put the Texans at their own 1-yard line, where Frank Summers gets past the linebacker. That was Powell. Nice gain by Summers. 2nd down and 3, now a play-action bootleg left, and Summers is there again as McKenzie just drops it off, and the Texans get out of the shadow of their own goalposts, and they can try opening the offense up once again. On 1st down and 10, fake to Foster, and McKenzie goes outside to the open man, Garrett Graham, and he's out of bounds after crossing the 40 of Buffalo. The pass game is seeming to find a rhythm. Against the blitz, wide open man, Garrett Graham makes the grab and picks up about 7. Texans in field goal range again, it's 3rd down and 4. 5-man rush, McKenzie out to his right, and he has room to run, and he'll dive ahead to pick up the 1st down. Texans now at the 26 of Buffalo, 2:41 to go in the 1st half. Screen. It's Nate Washington picking up blocks and a 1st down. He's inside the 5 and brought down after a 23-yard catch and run. Houston now looking to tie the game from the empty formation. Pressure in his face. McKenzie flushed, and he will turn the corner to get the touchdown. Andy McKenzie with his 6th rushing touchdown of his rookie season. And after a dominant Buffalo start, here come the Texans, tying things up. McKenzie is figuring out this Rex Ryan defense. With some time to go in the first half, pressure gets there. They send a secondary blitz that time, and McKenzie throws incomplete. Buffalo hoping for another drive. It's 3rd and 10 as McKenzie hits DeAndre Hopkins very close to the first down marker. I thought he had it by a clear yard, but it's ruled short, and the Texans end up punting. The Bills respond with 4 straight E.J. Manuel passes, and it ends with a Bill touchdown. A blown call may have just turned into a Bills touchdown. We go now into the second half. The Texans have the football, trailing by 7. McKenzie taking the short option when it's left all alone. That happens quite often against these blitzes. On 2nd down and 1, they're going to send pressure again. Flag down as McKenzie is flushed. Keeps his eyes downfield and passes complete to DeAndre Hopkins. And that's not a good sight as Hopkins immediately grabbed his shoulder, and the play is coming back regardless. So DeAndre Hopkins was hurt on a play that never actually happened. Is Hopkins going to return to this game? For now, he's on the sideline at 2nd down, handoff Foster. Nice hurdle, always appreciate that. Up across the 45 and stopped by Corey Graham after a good gain. Without DeAndre Hopkins, Andy McKenzie looking for a first down. Flare right to Alfred Blue, but look at the stop by Preston Brown. Textbook open field tackle to stop the Texans shy of a first down. They send the offense back out there, and they're trying to get the Bills to jump off sides, but they won't do it. The Texans end up punting on that possession. Bills take over. They go to their ground game quite a bit here with LaShawn McCoy, but end up stalling. 3:37 to go in the 3rd quarter as McKenzie goes back to work, and that's Jalen Strong. Without DeAndre Hopkins, it's his time to step up, and I thought Strong was the one hurt there, but it was actually Corey Graham. So the Bills are down a secondary member now. Texans going right back to the air on 2nd down and 9, and outside to Graham, it goes off his hands, and he knows he needs to make that play. Texans go tight shotgun on 3rd down against a 5-man rush. McKenzie stepping up, but nowhere to run. Great coverage, and it's Mario Williams eventually bringing down McKenzie. Buffalo then takes over, and they continue to run with LaShawn McCoy. How many straight plays is this? Now Carlos Williams gets in the game. We go to the 4th quarter, and Carlos Williams scores a touchdown. It's 24-10, and the Texans are still playing without DeAndre Hopkins. McKenzie trying to make an outside pass to Strong, but he overthrows him. And for Houston, they will not have Hopkins back in this game. He's been ruled out. On 3rd and 6, McKenzie flushed again, can't scramble for it, and tries to throw to Graham, but it falls incomplete. Nothing going right for this offense in the second half. We jump ahead where there's 5 minutes left. Texans trying to get something going. Here's a screen for Blue. He has room to the outside and is brought out of bounds at the Texan 49. Blue now having to play some receiver, as is Fedorowicz, as McKenzie steps up on 2nd down, and there's a big void left in the defense. McKenzie picks up around 15 yards. Showing blitz, here come the Bills again on 1st down. McKenzie outside, come on! Fedorowicz lets it bounce off the fingertips. On 2nd down, McKenzie again outside the pocket. He's ran all day, and he slides ahead toward the 1st down marker. That's 10 more. Offset eye, backfield, 4 minutes left to go. McKenzie in trouble. He can't run away this time. He's sacked by Wynn back at the 32. Houston in a very tough spot on 3rd and 22. McKenzie again chased, making a pass downfield to Deron Carter, but he can't make the grab in double coverage. The Texans have no choice but to go forward on 4th and 22. McKenzie heaves a pass in the direction of Carter. It bounces off his left hand and falls incomplete. Without DeAndre Hopkins, this pass offense completely stalled in the second half. The Texans still down by 14. There are 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. Whatever happens here for the Texans has to be quick, as McKenzie gets outside to the left this time, and he's over 100 yards rushing. 44-yard line now. Pressure again, but the pass is hauled in on the angle route by Arian Foster. putting the Texans in build territory. Fedorowicz slot left, the tight end's having to chip in a little bit more, and that pass goes over the head of Foster, and the Texans will face another 4th down. They need 5 yards. Here's McKenzie. He is standing tall in the pocket and throws complete to Nate Washington for a 1st down. Just outside the red zone, 45 seconds on the clock. McKenzie under pressure, ball is loose, and the fumble is recovered by the Bills. It was forced by Ronald Darby and recovered by Jerry Hughes. Nobody is happier week 13 is over than Andy McKenzie. He was chased throughout this game, made a lot of plays on the move, but also took a lot of hits trying to stay in the pocket and make plays for this offense. The Texans nearly began the game with 4 3-and-outs, but McKenzie had some great plays that gave the Texans a spark. They scored 10 points on 2 possessions in the 2nd quarter, but once Hopkins got hurt in the 3rd, they never came close to the end zone again. DeAndre Hopkins is obviously this team's best skill player, but he also opens things up for the rest of the offense. And once he went down, nobody could beat man coverage. Jalen Strong was being covered by the likes of Stephon Gilmore and Ronald Darby. Nate Washington wasn't getting open. Deron Carter couldn't make those tough plays in traffic. So it's a really tough spot for the Texans if Hopkins isn't back soon, especially considering they play the New England Patriots next week. This was the play Hopkins was injured on. McKenzie tried to make a play, there was a flag down, and Hopkins made the grab. It ultimately came back, and Hopkins suffered a shoulder tear on that play. That means Hopkins is out for the rest of the regular season. He will only return if the Texans make the playoffs. That is a devastating injury for this offense, and we saw how they played without him. Meanwhile, the Titans have won 3 games in a row and are 2 games behind Houston, who are about to play the New England Patriots. Suddenly, we don't have that comfort in the division we had maybe just 1 or 2 games ago. The Texans made no signings this week before the Patriot game, so we're going to go into this one with 4 healthy wide receivers. The Texans now have a rookie starting quarterback and 2 rookie starting wide receivers. On top of that, they get the matchup against the New England Patriots next week. The Patriots will not have Chandler Jones, however, so that's one last pass rusher that McKenzie will have to deal with. Thank you all for watching. That is it for this episode in the Andy McKenzie Career Mode series. The Texans suffered 2 big losses in this episode, including their best offensive playmaker. How will they manage moving forward with no more DeAndre Hopkins unless they can make the playoffs? What do you expect from this Texan team over the next 4 games? Let me know down below in the comment section. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more Andy McKenzie. I will see you guys in week 14 against the Patriots. Have a great day.